every other hour there's been some news, and then we just got the news that boy
Yeah.
Joey Bosa just got released. It's
It's a.
next week is gonna be fun.
I mean, so the Joey Bosa news is based off of. I mean, his production is decent. He's
Oh
not a bad. He's
yeah,
not a bad DN. I'm surprised they
but
didn't try to trade him.
injuries, contract, and the fact that he's getting older.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't try to trade him. But I mean, you put yourself out there and you let him release. I mean, there's
I
many
think
teams that
contractually is what made the difference.
yeah, many teams are going to ask for him. They're gonna pick him up.
Oh
They're gonna
yeah,
yeah. And they're not kicking no tires. The tires are already rolling. They're just trying to catch the car
yeah.
at this point.
I think
Um,
the biggest difference for when it comes to a lot of these dudes either getting released or becoming free agents is that contract and guaranteed money.
mhm,
By June 1st, you got to start paying them guarantees.
yeah,
If you release them before then, them guarantees ain't got to quite be paid. So instead of waiting for a deal to work through, see you later, homie. We appreciate you. We
yeah.
appreciate you.
The
But
effort, you know,
it kind of sucks, but it's what they also stand for. That's the business.
it is the business, and they're doing a pretty good job with the business. Uh,
Hmm.
Davante Adams got released as well, right? He got released as well, and there's a
Yeah,
few teams that'll be looking for his services. Some might say,
indeed.
"Oh, how the mighty has fallen," but I mean, he kind of went the same route that we saw with D Hop. You leave the team that kind of set you
Yeah,
up for
D Hop
success.
more got traded though.
Yeah, but I mean, he wanted out.
I would have too. They were trash.
Yeah, but now D Hop's on the Chiefs. Still didn't get
He
a ring
was. Well, for now,
for now.
he
I
there
think
for now.
they're probably gonna release him.
More than likely.
Yeah, they're probably gonna release. Yeah, what you said? You said this morning news this morning. What happened this morning?
What happened this morning? It was somebody got released. I know Slay got released last night. I kind of suspected that happening. He's probably gonna retire, or he might spend that last year at Detroit. I wouldn't be surprised if he got picked back up, but I also think Philly might be going after Jair Alexander, so I'm gonna
Mhm.
be on the lookout for that. But other than that, I was going. Oh, Saquon got his little money last night too. Or was that this morning? That was this morning.
No, that was last night.
What was that
41.
last night?
I think it was 40. What?
42,
42 mil, highest paid running back in
42,
history.
32 up front. So
Mm-hmm.
they paid him, but they also gave themselves an out. Smart
Yeah,
man Howie. Saw Howie doing his thing. They also, hey, they signed my man Zach Vaughn. Told
yeah,
you that was going to happen. But they can always get a pass
yeah.
rush. But
Good
Zach provided
franchises.
something for that. Look here.
Good franchises make good moves,
Yeah,
and they do it consistently. So
indeed.
okay,
I ain't gonna hold you. My biggest one that I did not like was the Chiefs letting go of Joe Thoney. Do I understand it money wise? Yeah, he's 33. He's gonna require another contract, and you can't have them big money guys. You already got center and Trey Smith.
mm-hmm.
He's got talent, but he's not that dude to me yet. But Tooney was your dude, and regardless of him being 33,
He's an
I don't
anchor.
know which. He's an anchor, and I don't now you need two positions. Now you got to get a left tackle and guard.
And
That's tough.
those ain't easy to replace, especially no draft.
No, bro.
Not in
No,
one
you
season.
are. I know. They say they got them young dudes, and they hoping they become bulls for him. But they were there last year. I know one of them got hurt. I think the guard got hurt, and then
Mm-hmm.
the rookie he wasn't there yet. So I mean, it's another year, but that one's I've heard that they're going to be going for Ronnie Stanley, but I think Baltimore got a little money and they might restructure some contracts.
To
They're
keep
probably
him.
going to keep Ronnie, so we'll see
Yeah, I
how
mean
that goes.
the Ravens are looking to make their own run as well. So
Exactly.
the good teams are going to hold on to the pieces that have kept them pretty solid. Just like the Chiefs did the last few years. They've kept most of their pieces. They may let some skill guys go, but for the most part, the things in the trenches and stuff like that has kind of been
Right.
very consistent. So,
That's why I was confused with that trade. Not even a release trade. They
I
got
mean,
something back for it, but
they may not, at this point though they may see the writing on the wall as like, okay, look, we may not be back, but we're gonna have to make some adjustments now so we can be competitive down the line. So Pat P is Patrick Mahomes. I say Pat P. Patrick Mahomes is still a young quarterback, and eventually, I think in this draft they're going to draft a tight end in this draft to just be prepared for when
Why you drafting one when you can go pick up one that's already on a rookie deal?
you want Pitts to be great. You want
Pitts
Kyle Pitts
is
to be
great.
great.
He is great. He's just out of
But
food
listen,
franchise.
I don't know because the quarterback he just got might be
No,
something.
no, he
It might
could,
be
he could,
something.
but
But
why could when I can go play for Andy Reid for the next 5 years of my career?
that is a tough decision that he's gonna have to make. But
It's not
if
even
it
him.
works,
I'm telling you, bro. They Chiefs need to. I would have traded Thuney to Atlanta for Kyle. Give me that.
I don't think that's a good one. One is both are needs, right? But
Both our needs. They need a little pick me up on their life. It's good.
they
Thuney would have
do.
put them over the top.
He might put him on the top, but how far over the top, right? Because here, if I pick him up and then I lose one of the key weapons my young quarterback needs,
You still
then
got London, Mooney, Bijan. They got a slew of
I,
offensive talent.
and I still got to go out there and get me probably another tight end in the draft. So
No, they don't. That's cool. That's less. That's look here. You making
that's
my point for me. That's less money they gotta pay.
it's not because that's you're saying in this moment here is that if they add Tooney, the Falcons are Super Bowl contenders. No, they're
No, no,
far
no.
they're far
Look
away
here,
from.
no, they're not because look here. You
Yeah,
have Penix on. Look here, you got Penix on a rookie contract. You
uh-huh.
got Bijan, Mooney,
Mm-hmm.
London. I forgot the
Mm-hmm.
other running back at this time, and you
Yep.
have a up and coming O line. They're pretty
Mm-hmm.
good. So now you
Yep.
can protect your quarterback. At this
Yep.
point, all you got to do is build your defense. You don't got to
Exactly.
worry about a Kyle Pitts contract. You ain't got to
Don't.
worry about paying Penix. You
I don't have
are
to pay attention for a
set.
while. I got
Exactly. So build your defense and go crazy. And
I
that's
got time.
exactly what my boy want to do.
I got time on Pitts. I got time on Bijan. Right. That means I got time on Kyle Pitts to do his thing as well. Right. Because he's
No,
the
you
young
don't.
person.
Kyle already been in 3 years.
Kyle's the
His
only guy.
contract coming up.
Yeah, he's the only guy I got to look at for this upcoming season, right? If he's the
Mm,
only guy I got to look at this upcoming season, I got some money to play and send to him. I'm probably gonna get
I'd
rid of
rather
that.
put that on my defense.
I'm probably gonna get rid of that extremely high signage that I did with Cousins. I got to figure a way to get that out of my back pocket because it's holding them back. But if that's the case and the team is growing with each other, there's no reason to bring in an older O lineman if my O line is already up and coming. If I got to add an extra piece for the O lineman, I'm just go back into the draft because it looks like I've been drafting pretty well. So if I go back in the draft, get another guy to grow with the team, then Tooney's not needed, and I can keep my very unique tight end instead of sending them over to the team that keep winning Super Bowls. Yeah, nah. We've done that before. Sending
But guess
Michael
what?
Bennett, sending one of the
Atlanta's
sending one of the Bennett brothers over to the New England Patriots like they ain't gonna use him. That buddy went crazy. Yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
Atlanta's not Super Bowl ready at any point in the next 2 years though.
Exactly. So why would I get me an O lineman who's he's 33?
Because you need to build your quarterback.
I
You need to build your quarterback, and you
You are
can't
right.
do that if he gonna get his head torn off, and
And
now
I
he got to
think
score all these points because his defense
so.
can't do nothing.
So it's the NFL. He gonna get sacked once in a while. Here's the thing: if
No, you don't need. We don't need a Caleb Williams
if
situation.
you if you drop back and you ain't got nobody to throw to, who's your guy you throw to? Your tight end. When you need
No, you
help,
got Bijan.
look, I'm not running the ball to Bijan right now. If I'm,
You
I
got
mean,
to run the ball. You can throw it to him.
he's a good pass catcher as well. I'm not
He's a
gonna
great
front.
pass catcher.
He's solid. I'm gonna throw to the tight end that I got.
They
So
don't do yet already. So
I'm gonna,
what does it matter?
figure it out. I gotta figure it out. That's a key piece. I feel like he's a piece for the long run. I'm gonna get a guy who's 33 years old, and you're saying they're 2 years away, so he's gonna be 35. Probably not gonna be on the team after that. And then guess what I'm gonna have to do? Find me another old lineman to
No, you know
replace.
he's grooming who's already there. It gives you time to groom who's there.
Guess what? You're learning to fire.
Yeah. See, and you see how well that's doing with Kansas City. What happened? The quarterback almost died in the Super Bowl twice.
We're not gonna act like that blitz package that the
What blitz
not blitz
package?
not blitz package We're not gonna act like that D line that Philly had drafted, because them jokers already like that a little bit there. Those guys, yeah, they're not seeing that all season long.
Shoot.
Not all season long.
Okay.
Oh, so we talked about this topic last time, and it's reared its ugly head again this time, and it's about this quarterback situation where the Giants need a quarterback, and the Shador situation where people are starting to talk down on Shador and his talents, and there's word that the Giants might still might move up to go draft a quarterback. Probably gonna be Cam Ward if they did move up that high, or they're gonna wait and see if Shador falls to them. But is that really the need they needed to tackle in the first round? Because I don't think that's what you need to be tackling in the first round. Just like I said last week, this week I'm saying the same thing. You need everything else before you get that quarterback. Maybe you get him. You may get a second, third round quarterback. No quarterback in this draft, in my opinion, is generational. So there's no I can't miss this type of talent at this point in time. There's no reason to trade up. If I need to stack some pieces. What's your feeling on stacking the pieces for the Giants versus getting a quarterback in the first round, top 5 pick?
I actually disagreed you a little bit on that. There is no. I think as far as talent goes, is quite talented. What I like about these quarterbacks this year is none of them are incredibly talented per se. I like what they have up here. Specifically Cam and Shador, from what we can see outright, they are ridiculously confident in who they are, what they do, how they move. And I think a lot of quarterbacks miss that because they've been so pampered and they've been so put on a pedestal their whole life. They don't know anything else but being on that pedestal. And I honestly, I think that scares some higher officials. Honestly, I think this coming from a young black man having this much bravado, not exactly call it like people call it being brash and being not argumentative, but being cocky is what they would generally say it. That hubris is going to be like their whole identity as far as them being part of the league. I say no. You just have to respect the man knows who he is and what he's about, and he's not going to falter and tell you what you want to hear. They'll tell you what they are thinking. I think it's somewhat calculated, but all in all, they are more than comfortable in who they are and their ability and what they plan to do when it comes to being in the league. As far as the Giants go, I would not trade up for a quarterback. Negatory. Like I said last time, they got what talent? They got Malik Neighbors. They need a lot more. By a lot more, I mean a lot more. They got Malik Neighbors, and I'm blanking on the D lineman that they got right now. That's pretty much it. They have talent in certain spots, but they ain't nothing to write home about, to be honest, as far as a team holistically. So Joe Shane need to get on his business, stop being stupid, possibly listen to your child. He seems to know more than you do at this point, and get your team in order. I don't mind Dayball. I think Dayball can coach clearly since she got Daniel Jones to the playoffs, but they need a lot of pieces, and trading up for a quarterback ain't going to exactly allow you to surround that quarterback with the requisite pieces. So there, you at 3. If somebody want to trade up for him, cool. Get you a vet and draft one of them lower boys.
I think that got to be your thing, which is you need to use that number 3 pick as a ticket to get more picks. Yeah. Because if you ain't got everything set up, there's no point. There's no point because he's going to run for his life. So might as well go ahead and get yourself. All right, hey, I got a number 3 pick. It's up for sale. Anybody want something? Okay, cool.
I ain't gonna say it's up for sale because if Travis is right there, I'm taking him.
I mean, if Travis is right there, then that's a unique talent that you're gonna have that you probably gonna add, regardless. But let's say Travis is not there. I think that number 3 pick is a day of for sale sign. So when the moment hits, will determine if it's on the board and they were to say, hey, if the moment comes and Travis and this person is gone, then we need to trade back. But if this is open,
most
then we go here, right? But regardless of either option, I will have to listen to offers that come my way because there's a team I think that might want to make a jump up and trade somebody and might take the L for a little bit. In my opinion, I think I'm gonna mention their name one more time here. I think the Cowboys are very interested in the option to move up into the top 5. I think they're very interested. And if a team, obviously your rival, why not? What are you getting out of Dak Prescott right now that you can't live without?
That's not Jerry's MO. That's never been his MO, and I don't expect him to change his MO at 80 something years old.
His MO at 80 something years old is losing
We
everything but
know
money.
that, and that don't matter because we ain't Jerry. Like I hear all these. There's like when I hear about two certain people in the NFL at this moment, I just do not care to hear about them and what their plans are. That's Jerry Jones and Aaron Rodgers. They aren't changing. They are who they are. So
Jerry,
if you're expecting Jerry to change his MO at 80 something years old after running this team for 30 plus years, this being the highest valued sports franchise, period, you got a better chance of telling a dog not to bark
if you're
when
if you're the
that's in
Cowboys,
their nature.
if you're the Cowboys and you have the option to trade up with a team, trade up into the top 5, whether it's the Giants or not, right? You trade them to the top 5, whether it's the Giants or not, because again, Jerry has openly said, "I want to win a ring before this is all said and done. I want to win another ring." Would you not put all your chips in to try to figure it out sooner than trying to
I
sit back and wait
would,
stuff
but
out?
that's not Jerry. That's the whole gist of this thing. That is not Jerry. And expecting Jerry to do something that he hasn't done in 30 years is I don't have faith in. As like I said, as a Cowboys fan, I feel
Mm-hmm.
sorry for you. As a Cowboys official, you better speak up. Otherwise, you're gonna be running the same thing for 20 plus years or until Jerry kicked the bucket.